Wasted Youth, Part 1. Now this one's pretty groundbreaking. Vote 5 for an extra congregate point. This one's pretty groundbreaking. Allow. It's currently 9:23 p.m. What? Yes. I didn't eat all of them. Just one.
Why?
The brown cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
Don't you know it's my addiction?
Your addiction?
Yep.
I don't like Pop-Tarts. I don't like Pop-Tarts as much as you, but they're still tasty. Irony there. Skip. Probably should have put a space between Tyler and Mackie to give the speaker a break. Tyler Mackie versus Tyler Mackie. This cutscene is necessary, otherwise you wouldn't know that a bus drove you to the school. It looks like a full-blown university. A school so bad the headmaster is a pill popper. He probably takes anti-anger pills. But what do you mean by he only lasts 2 days? Do you... You mean it's getting easier and easier for students to get accepted into this college? There's the tutorial. A college so bad you don't even have to go to lessons at all. But there's probably colleges in real life where you don't have to do that. Actually, wait, no. It's just the idea of all the dormitories and that's the choking. That's the playful type of bullying. At least do something other than think about food. Think about your studies. That's going to make a few Huh, no one complained about it yet. And make him even more fat? Good idea. No, really, not really. They make it a stereotypical lunch lady. Look, she looks old, just like a stereotypical school lunch lady. They also make a weird. They also make a Pokemon parody of some sort. That probably won't happen until later. And it starts right now. From this point on, we are free to do whatever we want, except that. Don't hit that fire alarm. I know it's a joke. I know you only need to do it as a joke, but that joke's been done countless times. Ironically, that kid is so bored that he actually does nothing to entertain himself. You didn't even bother to throw it in the trash. Now let's get something healthy. What? The healthy OJ made you feel less good? How ironic. The books are all made up to not be in trouble with copyright. Mr. Lambert. He's one of the teachers in the university. Now, in case you haven't already noticed, this is essentially the worst. Now, in case you haven't noticed by now, this is the worst. This made-up university is essentially the worst university. If it existed in real life, this university would be the absolute worst university ever. Because he was still... Wait, you said that he's greedy just because he's still eating? The only difference between him and all these other kids is one pudding cup. That ain't much of a difference. That pudding, although it's not exactly like eating one fry, you see what I mean? Look, I got more evidence that this is a really, really bad university. They even got ranked the worst school of the year in 2009. Well, according to the No Kid Left Behind Act, this school should already not exist. You know, because they would have got closed down for not meeting standards. sure to look around the bin. Let's try finding the lockers. That's disturbing. Terrence locker? Do you know who this locker is? Vincent? William? Bezzy's locker? Zachary's locker? Besney's locker? How do you know? Worst joke ever. That is highly disturbing. You know, the locker of every single student in the school. You gotta take at least one class, surely. Though since this is college level math, this probably won't be good. Oh wait, it's long division. Ah, long division, that's not too hard. I can handle that. Oh no. He probably should have been a science teacher. Wow, now nobody learned about long division, but at least we learned more about the universe. Except the universe is part of astronomy, which is a unit of science. Scientific unit, not a math unit. Mr. Perkins should have been a science teacher. You can also, this school is so bad you can leave at literally any time. There's nothing to prevent you from leaving. Look, you can actually, it doesn't try to, any more than that. If the gate wasn't closed, you'd be able to leave campus. That's essentially all they bothered to do. Ah, so you run all the time. This school is so bad that you can run all the time and not get caught, even if you do it right past the teacher. Okay, so obviously I have to find another stairwell that's... Nope. Every single... At first you won't have much to do. By that I mean you won't really know what to do per se. Hey wait, that's the math room, what I just was in. we probably should have kept the door open for that kid. Would have been a good deed before he forgot how to open the cubicle. Though that was likely just a joke, because seriously, who forgets how to open a cubicle? Not only that, but to add insult to injury, Congrady actually just sent me a message saying that I set a high score in Wasted Youth Part 1 toilet visits. So that means Congrady essentially monitors every time I go to the bathroom in this game. So I shall not do it again unless I forget that I said this. Probably the worst book out of all of them. The first mission. Finally, I made it. Left. Ah, there's an X right there. Okay, here's the frog. So we gotta go off the drunk. What are the odds? Now this is a bit of probability. Now this is a bit of probability. If we don't find a frog, we move on to we dissect another frog. Now, what do you think the probability is that we dissect all the frogs? Well, let's see. 1, there are 10 frogs. We've gotten rid of 2, so there is roughly a 20% chance that this frog will contain the key. Each frog we dissect increases our chances. There's now roughly a 25% chance. I think they're gonna have to order more frogs again. Anyway, we now have at least a 50% chance now. Each frog we dissect increases our chances of success. What a weird way to be successful. Nope, it's not this last one, is it? Ah, it's not the middle one, is it? We got the key. Okay. Feminist teacher. I got you the key. You just made this horrible university the slightest bit better. Probably not a good idea to make you go angry. Ah, the cutscenes are nice. You've got to win this race. Oh man, he made it first. Hey, didn't he? I don't think it even took me a minute. I wonder what's the fastest anyone's ever managed to get to the recreation room. I'm fine. Save at various points just because. There's autosave has made most manual saves obsolete, but they're included in anyway. I already am playing it, and it's even more ironic because you're part of it, and so am I. Oh, I got a second, Pigamon. Yeah, second Pigamon. And that means never, because Elvis Presley is dead. He is dead. He ain't psychic. of the thinnest silk imaginable without being see-through. No one's ever done a scientific study on on how thin a material of how thin of a silk pajamas can be made out of before without being see-through. It can be pretty thin though, but not paper thin. Oh, and look, the alleged hardest teacher in the game. At least we finally ate. Not nice to have 2 meals in a row. I just got a 5-point break advantage. That's not true. Look, there's the best looking character. At least according to, well, you'll see soon enough. I'm afraid you're wrong. You're only gonna find I just sat in a chair. Boys' bedroom number 5. Let's see. .70 is the correct number. Okay. Probably you're gonna have a Pigmon card. I told you. I just stole someone's Pigmon card. They only had one. Only one? Look how many chests there are. If I had a lockpick, I'd be one rich man, if you know what I mean. Should probably close the safe door so it isn't obvious that you committed a heist. You can get arrested for heist, you know. No, you don't. You managed to crack a safe. Oh. Yeah, this is a groundbreaker. This is a game, a very large game that simulates college life. And it does it pretty perfectly. No height to perform there. Looking for a heist. And that's probably why that guy is probably the reason why there's no safe in this room. Didn't I just staff room then? Obviously the staff wouldn't have any interest with Pokemon cards. There are 3 ways to get Pokemon cards. You either have to flat out find it in the school, in the university, complete a side mission, or complete a heist. They don't like you. Why do you try talking to them? A card. Just found it right on the bench. You can find one anywhere. Made it to school. What if it has exactly 3? just go back. We're here to go to school, not to fool around. Anyway, we found this letter. Should really do something. What's the U? Mission giver. I will not let anyone in this school get a worse reputation than they already have. This school, this university, is already bad enough. It must just barely be meeting the No Child Left Behind standard. A stove in the locker. Oh. No one here. Okay. Now let's be quick now. Ooh, the hamburger meat. Oh, there it is. Now this is, come to think of it, there are many side missions and main missions that will probably make life worse in this university. At least you got a Pigmon card. unlocked a mod. Huh. Now there are several missions around here that are actually going to make this university even worse. Somehow. The next mission is at a playground. The guard. Now we're going guard. Break into the school staff room. While we do that, we're also going to perform more heists. More heists of our own. Found one right on the chest. You're lucky there's no safe in this room. No, you can't run away from their problems. Lights are still on. Ironic. To get less tired, you need to sleep. Another heist done. That's just the laundry room. Alright, now we need to get to where the exit is. Alright. This is... Think of this as Mission Impossible. Just luck, obviously. And who would be foolish enough to leave a window open? But first, we're gonna need some energy. Get a can of Coke. Okay, so we go down the stairs. We're getting closer, getting warmer. But in order to complete our Mission Impossible, we're going to have to be more careful. Here's the staff room. Alright. They didn't bother making any by me. They didn't bother making my own. Well, I am new here. Or in that file cabinet. Wait a minute. At least we got something out of that break-in. Can't believe the principal had a Pigmon card. Well, now that we stole it, he's gonna be real mad. He wasn't smart enough to put it in the safe. Of course, it still would have gotten stolen if he had, but... Now let's leave. Fast. We could seriously get in trouble here. Gonna be a bit difficult to find that. Where's that window we escaped from? Well, it's gonna be a while before we find that same window again. There's a loose tile. You're not gonna slide it back? I knew there was something funny on the calendar. Okay, we're almost... And remember a soda machine. remember a soda machine. Ugh. I think we're close now. I know we were at the staff room. I remember there being a soda machine more this way to the school. Thought there was a card. Physics. Still nothing. There's probably no Pigmon card, because it would be ironic if there was no Pigmon card here. Nothing in the storage, nothing in the... This is seriously getting on the verge. Not in biology, not in the library. Maybe chemistry. Maybe that window was in the chemistry room. But I don't recall being in a classroom. I recall I hear it too. Seriously, this may not even be a funded school. Some madman may have funded it himself. Nah, that can't be true. Wouldn't you have to be really, really rich? And I don't think a madman could really have any steady employment or do any other method that would make him rich. Again, not in the physics room, not in the storage room. I don't recall seeing keyboards. We're nowhere close to getting out of here. Oh. Don't I give credit. There's no button to even go to the menu. Pause. Okay. Okay. So the missions. Where was that window? He? I thought he was a she. 1 hour? I think I'm really starting to think I'm trapped here forever. Okay. Okay. No, that's not where it was near at the playground. It has to be physics. But there's no loose windows. I think I have an idea. Okay. I'm just gonna walk down. Ah, I was on the second floor this whole time. Just wasted a bunch of time. Okay, so obviously it has to be the math room. Found it. Now let's leave before the cops come. Quickly now, don't want to get arrested. Let's go to bed. We have committed many break-ins, but really, it's getting us nowhere. And most rooms don't even have a card. Uh-oh. Mr. Sulfur. He goes crazy on every assembly, it seems. Worst comeback ever. A mission on the playground. Wow, did he build a safe right on the school? He ain't just having an episode. The assembly hall. He or she is still standing. Oh, but let's not forget your friend, Dave. Too normal to be noticed. Oh, it's a school for special kids. Well, I'm also another normal. I'm just a dropout in this game. Another mission. How dare they? They're gonna pay. The counter defacing campaign. Better hope no one notices the defacing campaign. There. Let me tell you, this university, there seems to be a bit of a turf war going on. Obviously, I already got the one in the assembly hall. Wait! Why would anyone put it in the kitchen, though? I'm thinking the locker. No, that seems unlikely because there's nothing but lockers. Must be the library. The only thing that can save this university is our clever thinking. So think, where would they place a poster? At this point, we're on the second floor. It's incredible we haven't already gotten caught with the counter deface campaign. We got lucky. Probably won't see luck like that again. But it's possible. There's still quite a few missions to go. I recall this being the 5th mission. Now, we start by searching the hallways. How could it be gay? It's head boy, head girl. And we went into his office and stole his Pokemon card. And ever since, he's probably been real depressed about it. Well, it's gonna be a search campaign. And no one bothered to fix the time. I'm bound to come across some more Pokemon cards. Remove it and hope no one notices. Good, no one noticed. I'm too busy with that computer. They had plenty of frogs. They're absolutely not gonna trust you. What do you know? One of the posters are there, so it wasn't a complete distraction. Bit disturbing considering he's a teacher. He wouldn't care one bit. Now after you cleaned up the room, now there's only one left to find. But oh man, it's probably going to be hard to find that last one. Since I didn't find it in the physics room, it's probably going to be real hard to find that last poster. I don't think anyone in their right mind would put a poster in the storage room. Who would bother going into the storage room? If this is a smear campaign, you would obviously want to put the defacing posters in where the most amount of people will go. Miss Crummy. And we're done. We've done a lot for this university already. They didn't even ask for the posters back. Yeah, they didn't even give me a Pokemon card. Huh. Oh, it's them again. Huh. You could talk to them every day. Since they're near the dormitory entrance. Everyone has the same conversations. But we're going to find yet another mission. This guy isn't gonna bring us any closer. So true. Except there are also murderers, drug dealers, and all sorts of other alleged bad people. Okay, I'll follow his advice. We look outside for Kevin. A cellar door. Well, this university's got a cellar door. Uh-oh. the bike sheds is all I can think of. I just got a 15-point congregate match. Oh, what do you know? It says I completed 7 missions and 2 side missions. He bribes you with the Pigmon card. Probably crayons or a matchbox. Some people think you're the thief, and others think that you're the victim. Not necessarily true. There are murderers and people who are complete gangsters their whole life. And that's Kevin. Well, that tears it. We need to go on our computer and see who this Kevin guy looks like. Has nothing to do with the game. Now let's find out who this Kevin guy is. This could help us a lot. There. There he is. His grades have taken a sun-sharp rise recently. Our best pupils. I fear this is because he realizes the profitability of white-collar crime. He's rougher than most. I met this guy. It's currently 10:57 p.m. I guarantee you, we're gonna find that Kevin guy. Haven't seen. The only last time I saw him was at the dining hall. Maybe he's still there. Last time I saw him was at the dining room. Maybe he's still there. The biggest thief in the school. Just gotta ask. No one's there. How am I gonna find this Kevin guy? Alright, our best chances of finding him. Our best chances of finding Kevin is to be in the school. Cafeteria seems to be our best chance. No one's here at the cafeteria. Good point, because the money will deteriorate. He eventually will. I don't think Kevin's in the kitchen. Seriously doubt it. Maybe the lockers. He got his locker. We're getting closer. I've got to find that Kevin guy. There are now two or three people. I believe there are now 2 people who have suggested that I find the Kevin guy. The red dots represent people. Normally hangs out by the bike shed. Okay, so I go to the bike shed. I don't find him there. I know he's done something wrong. I don't find the 2 anyway. What's this red dot? That must be where Kevin would usually be. Now, where would he hide? In one of the toilets. This police investigation just got a whole lot more serious. We're gonna find this Kevin guy sooner or later. The groundskeeper's shed. Perfect. Groundskeeper's shed. I believe that would be outside. Right. Now, just go to the groundskeeper's shed, which I believe is at the playground. A lot of these missions require you to find something. This time I have to find the groundskeeper's shed. What's this? There he is. We busted him. Meanwhile, there's another Pigmon card. It's secret. And since 16... Ooh! Yes, we are moving up in the world. Anyway, since half of 16 is 8, and there are 16 story missions, so we have officially completed 8 missions. So we've completed the first half of the game. It's currently 11:08 p.m. Oh, and just in case, it is Friday, June 27, 2014.